Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update, and this is for Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2019, and 9:15 a.m. Central Daylight Time. As you can see, the stock market coming down fairly hard here. You know, I can't get away from yesterday's actions. When we look at what the president did late in the afternoon, he blacklisted 8 Chinese companies and 20, I guess they'd call them agencies in China. And in 48 hours, we have the Chinese delegation coming here. I guess it's a way to not accomplish a deal. I'm lost. That's my own opinion. I also talked yesterday, and you know, the news is all full of it. We're pulling out troops out of Syria. Now, in all fairness, that isn't what's going on. We have plenty of troops in Syria. It's in this region where the Turks want to come in and that the Kurds are there, and supposedly we're pulling out 50 and might be up to 100 peacekeeping forces. They're definitely not acting as a military, they're peacekeepers. It's the message it sends. It's a win, I guess, for Iran. It's a win for ISIS, the U.S. backing out, turning over to the Turks. Then what about our friends that fought for us? They were the de facto enemy, the Kurds. Are they going to be run over by Turkey? You're looking at a stock market that's wondering, what are our policies? I thought about it yesterday after I had talked, and I said, it's only 50 soldiers. It's the message, I'm guessing. All right, we did have news today, so let's go through that. That's more important than what I interpret. The PPI, down 0.3. The market expected producer prices up 0.1. Ex-food and energy down 0.3. They expected that up 0.2, and personal consumption down 0.3. So a couple of things this does. Number one, it sort of tells us that companies aren't passing on inflation. Number two, without that inflation, it gives the Fed room to move. But is that good for everything? But if the companies are eating it, where are their earnings going to be? The Red Book retail sales. I look at these bottom numbers. The first week of October versus last year up 5%. The retail sales were up 5.5% in the week ending October 5th versus a year ago. Down the first week of October here. So it depends how you want to compete with it. Yeah, they were down a little bit, but they're way beyond last year. You get the same readings from the CSC, and then the NFIB Small Business Index 101.8 versus a 102 expected. So where are we? I think you've scared the markets. I think the markets were hoping that we'd get something done in trade with China, be it a first step or whatever. I saw the list of the Chinese that were supposed to come in on Thursday. I'm hoping they're still coming. And certainly it was senior level all the way through. So if they come, where are we? Number two, China has said, you wait. I'm giving you a quote. They're going to retaliate to what the U.S. just did. Why can't you get negotiations and do this behind a closed room? I don't get that. So that's the frustrating part. We're getting a rally out of the, as you can see, the gold and the silver market, probably because of what's going on right through here. Copper market slipped back, and as I call it, Dr. Copper, it could not be happy with what happened yesterday. And on the energy markets, they have been slipping because you've got to worry, where's the world headed in all this? And that becomes part of the problems. Again, bonds and notes, a good rally, but not a breakthrough number. And this afternoon, when we review all the charts, we'll have a good chance to look at all this. Remember, come Thursday, we get the big report where we get supply demand worldwide, U.S., and of course we're going to be talking there what's going on in yields and how are they working. So at least early in the day you can see the stock market pressure. Dollar's gotten a little bit of a bid, and notice you're down 100 points with the Brits. It appears that Mr. Johnson, the Prime Minister of the UK, and Ms. Merkel talked, and he's letting out that there's not going to be a deal between the EU and the UK. That market's feeling the pressure right there. So with that, let's take a look, if we could, at your offering. Linn Research. Now let me explain what this is if you're a commodity trader. We cover, I don't know what happened just there. We cover a full spectrum for you of everything, be it the currency markets, education, energies. Whether you're an options trader, a futures trader, an end user, somebody that's looking to be one of those elements. We cover all these markets throughout the trade day. What many of you don't know, we have oral reports. Yeah, if you have one of our trading platforms throughout the day, and I mean it's like a radio station, we're broadcasting, and we have people from all over. Some of you know David Hightower from the Hightower Report. He works pretty close with the CME Group. He's out every day. I think they're 3-4 times a day putting out what their firm's thinking from Hightower. Our own brokers are on there putting out their thoughts on the market, and we're talking technical analysis, fundamental analysis, weather. We have 2 meteorologists that come up talking how the weather patterns are affecting, be it grains, the energy markets, what to expect. There's always something going through there. And for those of you that like cycle work, we have a lot of that. So to find out more, all you need to do is go to our website under the free offers, sign up for the Linn Research. We'll take it the rest of the way. And yes, we can give you the categories that you want individually rather than you getting all of this if you don't need that. You can also click up here. It'll take you right to that page as well for the free sign up. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day. I'll see you this afternoon.